day of tradition. It began at the historic St. John's Episcopal Church, a block from the White House. While Mr. Trump was there, the 44th president left a note in the Oval Office for the 45th. Then Mr. Trump and his wife Melania crossed Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House, and Mrs. Trump presented a gift to Michelle Obama. After coffee and tea, Mr. Obama and Mr. Trump rode together from the White House to the Capitol, where members of Congress were waiting, along with the nation's 8 Supreme Court justices, a bipartisan group of former presidents, and Mr. Trump's opponent, the former First Lady, Hillary Clinton. Chief Justice John Roberts swore in the new president just before noon.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Greeted with a 21-gun salute, the president made it clear change had arrived in Washington.
The time for empty talk is over. Now arrives the hour of action.
On the National Mall, supporters savored the speech.
But I hope he can do at least half of what he said he thinks he can do.
Per tradition, now former President Obama and his wife Michelle boarded a military chopper after the ceremony, taking one last look at the White House before flying to Andrews Air Force Base. At the Capitol, President Trump signed bills formally nominating members of his cabinet. And at a lunch in his honor, Mr. Trump tried to set a unifying tone.
There is something that I wanted to say, because I was very honored, very, very honored, when I heard that President Bill Clinton and Secretary Hillary Clinton was coming today. And I think it's appropriate to say, and I'd like you to stand up. I'd like you to stand up.
And then the parade. The new First Family followed a well-worn route to the White House, lined mostly with supporters, but there were pockets of detractors, too. The family arrived at the reviewing stand a little behind schedule, and after a jam-packed day, sat together to take it all in. The president then took a break from the festivities to sign an executive order in the Oval Office, instructing government agencies to begin lifting requirements related to Obamacare, a move he had vowed to make on day one.